Hey there, hope you're doing well. As you can see, Grounded has released a new patch as of yesterday. This is patch 0.2.1. Just a little patch, but it does address some good features that people have been having problems with. They went for the top community issues first. There'll be a chat log that'll show your own messages in the game lobby. I won't read through all of them. I will link this stuff below, so if you do want to check it out in more detail, you can go ahead and do that. But some key items, ants will no longer be able to steal items from containers out of reach of them. I know I've had problems with ants trying to get through like 3 walls to get to something. So yeah, that has been addressed. You can now overwrite saved games, which is a feature that people have been wanting since release. This one I actually put a video on in the Grounded forums. There were a few people that were talking about the same issue, and I was having it. So I made a video. I posted it to the Grounded forum, and they did say they fixed it. Issue where the camera would go inside your head while you were in third person as you were like going through doorways or entranceways. So they went ahead and fixed that issue, which is awesome. I know some people have had issues with the grub audio. I guess they probably turned it down. I haven't played the game yet, but I know when the grubs go by you and they kind of like break the surface, it makes a very loud noise. And if you're not expecting it, yeah, that can make you definitely jump. I've jumped a few times on that one, not paying attention to what was going on around me. Better render performance. A couple of the major issues that I will cover is, I know a huge one, which is not in this major issues. This is a lot of dealing with the Xbox saves and stuff like that. So if you want to read that, go ahead and do that. So here's one that I was going to talk about. So they fixed. I don't have the fresh defense mutation. Don't know how to get it, but they did fix the gas damage effect on that one. Let's see, what else did they do? They added the Acorn Shovel Plus recipe and Pebblet Foundation recipes for people that found the Burgle Cold Sleuth chip and turned it in. I know I found it, turned it in, and I didn't get any type of updates to Burgle. So they say now that you get a shovel, an improved shovel recipe and a Pebblet Foundation. The mint container, they enlarged the mint container and made the mints smaller to make it easier for people to get in there and get the mints. Missing leaves, slime stalk disappear. I don't use the slime mode stalks really, so water fleas no longer fly around like ghosts in your backyard. I've seen it a few times where they'll jump out of the water and they're like floating around in the air and they're flying all over the place. They fixed that. They did add a new icon for the simple bed. Gas arrows will now be able to be picked up after being shot. I heard before. I've used a gas arrow maybe once or twice. Never really used them after that, but it was like a one-shot deal. You shoot it and it was over. Now you're able to pick them up like a regular arrow. They do twice as much damage. Probably why I never used them earlier, because you shoot them and it's like, it doesn't really do much. Now that the recipe for gas arrows produce 2 arrows instead of 1. Same for the feather arrows, which is awesome, because I'm thinking that crow's feather was rather large, and for getting 1 arrow out of that big crow's feather was kind of silly, but it's 2 to 1 now, which is a lot better. Here's the big one. Fix the issue where players would respawn inside the simple bed instead of next to it. So hopefully that will address the issue of a couple of the followers on here that have posted that they've had troubles getting stuck inside their bed or underneath their bed or something like that. So let me know if that has fixed in your game, if you no longer do it. And just a couple other things. So yeah, again, you got the Trello community board, which will show issues and stuff that are being worked on. The known issues list. And let's see, there is another one. Oh, support site. I was actually looking at this one. This one is I think relatively new to them. Let me go ahead and open that and go over to it. This is the Trello issue tracker. I've talked about this one before. This shows what this is what the new patches have done. These are the major issues and the systems that are work PC X. There is a workaround and they're investigating. Here's the new one that I was talking about. If you need help or something like that, just go over here to the grounded one and click on one of these boxes and they'll have additional links to show you how to address your issue or report it. So yeah, again, this is issue 0.2.1 and it does address a couple more issues. So they are definitely being proactive with this game, which is awesome. So again, it will link down below for these this right here. If you don't have it, you can read through it better than I did. And I hope everybody has a great weekend and you guys have fun out there exploring your backyard. Once again, this is Magic Flying Potato and I am